What's going on? Welcome to the channel, Just in Time Flipping. Here we are. We're an eBay store, flea market dealer in Massachusetts. So here we go. We're gonna go through some items that I gotta pull and ship. All right. So I sold this the other day. This is sold. It's a V block. Star it. It is a number 278 V block with the clamp. Sorry, it's a little early. So yeah, I couldn't find this yesterday when I went to pull orders, and here it is. I did find it. If you want to go back and watch that video right here, it's pretty comical as I was walking around the item and pretty much touched it about 5 times. So let's get in here and go get to the orders. Let's get it done. I did pull everything that I listed the other day and put it in the store. This is my store that we've entered in here. I did sell a box lot of rulers, and I have one here, and I don't want to be like, I don't know where anything is, but I mean, I know where most of it is, but that box of rulers, I am not sure where it is. I think I put it in a bag. I think I bagged it. Bits. Rulers here. Should be within this vicinity because I got a lot of rulers here. So yeah, let me pause the video. All right, moving on. That is not going to be found too quickly. So moving on, I believe this was what was sold, because it didn't have a case. I think I was going to include this case. Let's see what's in here. It's one-handed in here. Yeah, I think this is it. So it should have some bulbs and this big blue bulb in the picture. I believe that's it. Here's a Polaroid lot. Cheap. Sending it out. No big deal. And you have this drill, which is right here. What's in here? DeWalt DW106 drill, sold. We got, what else do we got? Might have to re-invert to the photos again. We got a video game. Oh, a screwdriver a lot. So figures I just put everything in this tote. Heavy stuff. I can see them from here. See them right down there. So we got 1, 2, and should be 1 more. Should be 1 more. Deep in the depths. Deep in the depths. Two. This way. There it is. 3 drivers. Nothing too crazy, but 3 screwdrivers, sold. Only a couple guys can move them screwdrivers like that, eh? Steve. So let's try to find this video game. Should be pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, nothing too fancy. Get this game here. Let's see if we can slip it out without any problems. Boom. Dexter, PSP, sold. Nothing too crazy. And then we will look for this ruler lot. Okay, this is the actual ruler lot. So what happened is I put these triangle rulers within this. I didn't put it in the lot, I just put it in the box. So we just pull all the triangles, and then that's the lot right there. Little ruler lot, bunch of different mixed rulers, paperwork, box rulers. Nothing too crazy. None of them were really crazy high end. That's a good one. It's got some condition wear. This one's decent. It's not the best. There's one in here that does like 25, I think. Which is probably this one. That's a good one. Pocket Pal. That might be 10 bucks. There's another one in here that's a Star It that does pretty good. The Star It, I can do like 20 bucks. So, I mean, I could have broke up this lot. There's a Brown and Sharp hook, end of a hook ruler. Steelcraft. So there's really only 2 or 3 real good ones in here. Well, then we had this one. What's this say? Sweetheart? It looks like a Sweetheart. Stanley, number 36.5. Non-Sweetheart, but still a nice ruler. A little brass. It's not perfect, because it does have a tiny little lip there, but yeah, nice little lot. I like selling this stuff. Does pretty good. Sold. Okay. And let me put you down for a second. Ooh, let me put you down for a second. Back. In a good spot. Right in there. All day. All right, there we go. That's our ruler lot. Done. All items pulled, ready to be packed and shipped. I have one more sale right here, but I already kind of packed it. I sold it last night while I was sleeping. Listed it right before bed. It is this ad right here. So, you know, as I do the estate sales, cleanouts, or whatever, yard sales, I was grabbing the remote controls at one point, so I would just fill them in a 5-gallon bucket. Then once I had close to 100, I would list them. So this is the first lot of remotes that I had. I honestly didn't want to go through it and crunch it out. I'm just that I'd rather do it in a lot. It's just a lot easier. So sold. Good sale. Good price. Good money. All going out. Sadly, I got it in 2 flat rates, which I'll probably just ship it like that. This is kind of heavy. That's 10 pounds right there. Oh, I have a slide. Gonna have a slide. That's 10 pounds there. And this one is maybe 5 to 7 pounds. So maybe I can crunch some numbers on a box. figure that out, see if it will be cheaper to send it out. That's all I really got. We're, you know, we're just listing. Spraying myself everywhere, going crazy. And yeah. I guess I'll just show you one thing before I end the video. And I was doing a little research on some items that are coming up in auction. I was kind of interested. It's a lot of Murano glass in there, but some of it's like really choice Murano. And I'm doing a little recon research on some Murano glass after I was thinking about putting in a bid.
All right, here we go. Here we are. We are in the Murano glass paperweight section. This is what I looked up, is Murano glass paperweights. We are in the solds section. As you can see at the bottom, there's 1,900 plus results for solds, and when I popped it up for Murano glass paperweights, there was 5,000 listed items, and that's 90 days. Okay, so we're going through, we'll just go through some of the paperweights for a second. So I know the round always does good. I do have one of these angel fish paperweights. It's a little different than those. It has a lot of bubbles in it. I do have one of these, this egg shape. It's not with the swirl, but it's a little different. I can show you that later. But what we are interested in looking at is just some of the Murano glass. And if you research it, you can kind of get an idea by looking at the higher end glass and what some of it does. You can see this lot that's a little bit basic. You can really tell from the outside perspective of this small view. And then you get into these higher end detailed ones. This one at the top is more of a common, the canes, that's common. When you get into this lower one right here with the green and blue and purple, that's a little more intricate of a design, so that's probably why it commanded a little bit more than that, and it has a line through it, so that's a best offer. So that's probably like a $50 piece. Okay, so we're gonna just go into the sort to the highest. So you got this nude water ashtray. I guess if you can find that, that does pretty good. This mid-century modern sculptured paperweight. Looks like anything mid-century typed Murano does good. I did notice the snail does do good if it does have the long pointy ears. This one says it's signed, but the ears probably crack a lot. This one with the grouping of 4 is pretty nice. We'll click on it. It's nice. The one with the rose is probably the best. It's a little uncommon. Those round ones are a little bit more common. The blue with the flower is not common. So, let's go back. Then we get into this one. We have this one at the 400, which is going to be like this next one. I'm going to just try to point out to you. This one here. The large fish tropical. So large vintage Murano glass tropical fish aquarium heavy paperweight. We'll just take a look at it. check the positioning of the fish. There's some of the red in there with the blue, and it has the somewhat of a coral vein, the red coral vein. So let's go back to the video in a second. I think there was a couple other ones that sold like this. It's a more decorative one.
Here's a piece of Murano glass that I actually had. My mother bought this for me in my teens, which I think I already listed it. All right, I ain't gonna lie, I already listed it, but I don't think she paid much for it. Maybe 30 bucks. But here's a couple comped ads on the side for some solds on some glass sculpture type like this. So, used to be big into like this glass type of art because I actually wanted to be a glass blower. I wanted to be a glass blower when I was a kid. Yeah, you know, but I actually wanted to make more like choice glass, like bead work, and not bowls, but actual bowls that you would, eat out of, and just like sculpture art, I guess you could say. But and then 2000s, late 90s, it wasn't really that big of a booming business. But if I actually took that art as a major, it's a really big business right now, 15, 20, 30 years later. 20 years? Yeah, 20 years later. Big business. It's gone way up in price. So, keep a lookout for that hand-blown glass. All of it's really collectible now. It's all gone up. There's a big, huge resurgence in it. Even the artists from the 80s and 90s, their prices are going way up. I've just been looking here and there every time I find some glass, and I'll just do the whole recon of looking it all up again and see what the market's doing. So definitely is going double price for sure past 5 years or so. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for coming by, and hit the subscribe button if you like this content. Hit the thumb in one of these corners here. That'll boost my channel a little to other people seeing it, and it'll get more of this content out to others. And this channel is a struggle. I do videos, probably 2 videos a week, and basically I'm just gonna say this one thing too. All right, basically with what I was doing with this YouTube channel is I'm trying to get it to 1,000 subscribers. That's all I really want. Well, it's got to be over 1,000. Maintained 1,000 over, and that's all I ever really wanted, because I just want to be able to go live for you guys when I'm actually at the sale, picking it, and then I can physically show you what I do and how I do it. I don't think recording it and then showing you is not like the true method. I mean, I could get my point across, but it's a lot more editing for me. So I just wanted to be able to have that option of not having to overly edit, give you raw like what's going on and how I don't want to be like corner people, but yeah. I just want to show you how I move on people's territory, just all different kinds of things that I do to stay ahead of everybody. Yeah, I gotta have tricks, sadly, and yeah, you just gotta have tricks. So with any kind of business, it's any other business that's within your business is competition. All right. We all try to work together because if we work together, it will just increase our overall goals to just seeing it more further ahead. So I recommend everyone working with everybody. For years, I've worked with nobody, solo crew, one-man show, and I used to play real hardball, and I still kind of do, but I'm way more lenient, and I like to work with others way more now than I did before. So keep that in mind for all the people that are just getting in, and you're getting that real eager, you know, picking, and you don't want to share anything. There's plenty out there for everybody. Depends on what caliber of selling you want to do. If you want to do high volume, and I mean, I could talk for hours about this, but I don't know. Just work with others. It pays to play. All right. Thanks for coming by. Like always, peace. Keep picking. Later.